Right. We are live. We are here at the precipice of the creator of creation. You guys have spent the last couple sessions crawling up this mountain, where you've now reached its peak. Uh, you're looking over into what is known as the creator of creation. It is massive. It would be a sight to behold without all this crazy magic flying around everywhere. Um, as soon as you guys reach the top, you're all kind of just like, whoa. And as you guys are like looking at each other, there's this massive burst of energy coming out like right in front of you as like the fabric of reality begins to rip, and this rift opens up in front of you guys. And I need you all to make a saving throw. Straight strength.
Strength.
Straight strength.
Strength saving throw or a strength check?
Strength saving throw, please.
Okay. We all do get Lee's
+4.
+4.
Yeah.
Do I want to port in this?
I'm debating if I want a lucky.
Nope, I'm good.
To roll 20 right now. Oliver, go to bed. What? Go to bed.
The DC is 12
Nope.
for anybody that's watching.
Sorry, Dad turned it off already.
I'm gonna lucky just to be safe.
We want a straight strength saving.
Look at that.
Yeah, a strength saving throw.
Okay.
That's how you lucky.
That is how you lucky.
Oh, 20.
That's 100% how you're lucky.
I don't need
this rift, as it like begins to rip itself open, Roland begins to get pulled by it, and like Roland does, just kind of rolls up into the air and lands back on his feet and kind of backs up a little bit. The simulacrum like slips and falls, but is able to catch himself. Everybody else begins to feel a pull towards this rift, and you see like this little bits of snow begin to like become sucked into this rift. What do you guys do?
Is it staying up?
What's that?
Like it's constantly pulling at us.
Yeah, you feel this pressure.
But are we stable? Are we good?
As of right now.
Guys, I really want my short rest.
If I step back, does it like lessen the pull?
You still feel it 100%. Like you feel you see like arcane essence like coming from like the pocket where your spell book is. Like you feel just things getting pulled into this rift.
Like magnetically or like
Uh,
like is there something specific on certain people that it's pulling, or it's literally
Karas, for you, it feels like you are standing in the cherry blossom fields with your eyes closed, and it's the strongest burst of wind you have ever felt, like pushing against you, but at the same time, like pushing you forward. Like,
pulling?
like you feel like your hair's blowing backwards from the pressure coming towards you, and this wind coming from behind you that is like still pushing you forward.
It wants me to jump in here.
Farius, what are you feeling right now?
I'm honestly about to pull out this fortress and use it to rest.
Zula, Roland, what about you guys?
I mean, I'm really, really tired, and I feel exhausted. But I'm ready to go.
Roland, you almost got sucked into this thing, like, but you like recovered. Like
Yeah,
what's rolling through your head?
I'm more curious about what this force is, and in response to almost being sucked in, I pull out four ball bearings and just hold them in my hand.
Okay.
Anything happen to them?
They begin to like tremble and shake, and one of them begins to like roll down the tip of your finger and like gets like just sucked into this rift.
I'm just gonna turn around and be like, "So we jumping?"
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing, but like, okay, so what does it look like going down here? Like, is it climbable, or is it literally like we're jumping in? If that's what we decided to do. I hear my team.
Roll perception.
All right. Super good.
I'm a
Hey.
very perceptive person. Can I also roll perception?
Sure. Karas, you feel like if you were to try to get down like into the crater,
Yeah.
they're first off a lot of magical stuff going on down there, and while you feel comfortable being around magic now, like
That's a lot of shit going.
yeah, you still don't have any way to protect yourself from magic. So
That doesn't tell me what the like terrain is. I think that's what I was asking.
yeah, like you could safely descend down into this crater, but it would not be safe.
Sure. Here.
I'm gonna point and say that doesn't look safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Name
Zilla, you look over at Karas and you see that she's made that same determination. Like you guys kind of lock eyes with each other. Like yeah, like we we it's gonna be dangerous down there. At the same time, you guys both look up because everybody looks up at this giant flash as another burst of energy comes from the top. There's like
What?
coming from the rift as it like cracks open a little bit more. I need you all to make a strength saving throw.
Guys, I think this is our ride. We gotta take it.
Oh. Did not do well with that. The strength save. I rolled a 2.
+4. Aaron, Jesus.
Wow.
Superior athlete. Told you this many times.
Farius and Aaron, you guys are standing close to each other, and you both just like catch this, and you guys lock eyes as you're like, "Oh fuck!" The simulacrum goes flying into the rift, Karas along with it.
Okay. I'm not alone though.
Zula,
I am.
you slip. Roland, you like slide a little bit on your feet. Make a strength save for Brightwing, please.
I don't know how to roll a save. Do I just roll strength on it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he gone.
Yep.
Oh.
You can ignore the second one, but still. So 13.
Or
No,
I'm gonna give you a choice. You can jump off of Brightwing and remain where you're at as Brightwing gets sucked in.
but I saw Crass already on our way in.
Karas is like right there with Brightwing. Like you guys were just looking at each other. Like she's watching Brightwing. Like Brightwing's going like first. Karas is going right after. And then you have a choice.
I'm gonna stay with Brightwing.
Okay, so you stay with Brightwing and go into the rift.
Yep.
Okay.
Are they being like sucked in like through the air or like down the cliff's face?
The air. They're being pulled up instead of like going down.
Can I leap and try to grab onto Brightwing?
Sure.
To go in with it.
You wanna go in with it?
Yeah, I want to hitch a ride.
I mean that's yeah. You can
grab a hoop.
you can totally go in with it.
All right, you know what? For everyone's fucking going, I'm voluntarily jumping, and I'm letting the wind
I mean,
take.
yeah, you rolled a 21, so you can do whatever
I'm
you want.
seeing people get sucked in. They didn't necessarily want to get sucked in. I mean, we're all going. We can't
Aaron.
split up now.
Okay, Aaron's the only one left.
I mean, at that moment, like when Ferris and I locked eyes, and everyone's like jumping in, it's like,
Shit.
all right, god damn it,
We don't get our
I,
rest.
I jump in after him.
Okay, Aaron. Right before you enter the rift, everything stops. Everything. You
Am I the last
like,
one going to the rift?
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
You just got blocked out.
Sorry guys, you're dead.
No.
You will be remembered.
Or you're dead.
I
you
have teleport.
you you find yourself in a flash of light and a crazy out of body experience where everything is white except for this little pond that your daughter's like sitting on a dock with her feet in there just laughing, and your wife is standing right behind her, like stroking her hair, like, and she looks up at you, says, know that she's safe. I wish I could help you from here, but you guys are on your own now. I love you.
Oh no.
And like the water begins to rise, and all of a sudden you're submerged, and you paddle up for a second, and you see that everything's still fine there. But you keep getting sucked under and pulled down. And just when you feel like you can't breathe, you fall down in the middle of all everybody. Everybody's just laying on this what looks to be a town square, but it's just in ruin, and the entire landscape is barren except for this like platform that you guys are on. Give me a brief moment to put everybody's tokens on the map here, and I'll get that pulled up. In the meantime, everybody's there. Everybody's conscious. Everybody's good. What? How you guys feeling right now? What's running through your guys' head?
What? So we're seeing a town square in ruin and each other.
Yeah, you're all there.
And you know when
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a barren.
town.
Yeah, I'll get you to the map here in just a second.
Is there anything like on the horizon, or is it like
I will get to what's on the horizon after I get everybody's first reaction of like making sure everybody is there and seeing that.
I'm gonna grab my holy symbol just to make sure that I feel the goddess with me.
You still feel the ever slightest flicker of warmth coming from your piece of obsidian that you cherish around your neck.
That's all I need.
I'm gonna ask Sylvie if she knows where we're at.
I was more worried about where my friends were, so if they're next to me, I'm good. No one else saw anything, right? It was just Aaron that kind of had this like flashback, we all of a sudden
Yeah.
just all ended up here.
Yeah.
Is there a mountain? Like, are we? Do we still? Can we still look up and see? Like, I'm in the crater, but do I look like
No, I
I'm
think
down?
we went into like a rift.
Yeah.
We're not in the crater anymore.
Yeah, we are
Like a
not
portal?
in Kansas anymore, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what a rift is. So, like a portal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It dimension doored us somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like I was picturing us on Mordor, and now we're just not.
Yeah. No. Now you are here. Can everybody see what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roland, how do you feel about the situation?
Confused.
Okay. You get a just whiff of like week old laundry mixed with like spicy like Indian food. And Sylvie speaks to Farius as odor emanates throughout the party. Farius, it's, you already know, like sweet
Roses, dude.
sweet buttermilk pancakes on a Sunday morning, like nice little syrup. Yeah. She says, oh no, do you
What's
feel
wrong?
that?
I feel nothing.
And
Am I supposed to?
everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw. If you are wearing a magic item that grants resistance to extreme weather conditions, you may make this save with advantage.
What type of save?
It is a Constitution save.
I don't have a piece, but I have advantage on con saves if I have a trinket.
Perfect.
God damn, I'm an athlete. Absolute unit.
Farius, it's fitting, as you're the one talking to Sylvie, and yeah, all of a sudden you feel like extreme heat, and then like instant cold, like you feel like really light, and then like just slumped heavy. As you guys all kind of look out into the surroundings, you see these like massive spires reaching for what seems to be like the sky. Like as you look up, it's just this swirling vortex of energy. Farius, you are affected by this more than anyone.
Death. Guys.
You
Shadow Warrior time.
burst You burst into flames and catch on fire.
Stop it.
Stop, drop, and roll, bro.
Can I take my...
Taking 31 points of damage.
I really need a short rest, guys.
Um,
really bad.
Can I take my water skid and try to like just start dumping it on him?
100%. You can take your action to put him out, like, boom.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. That's
That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
I suspect we are somewhere. Should I roll something to see if we travel through the plains?
Sylvie goes on to say that this is the city of Zoltha in the swirling elemental chaos. This place was meant to bring the elements together, and as you can see, it was a failed attempt. I can tell you nothing of this place because it's constantly changing. My power is yours if you need it.
We'll figure it out like we always have.
Place sucks, guys.
Would I know anything about this place in particular if we could teleport out of here?
Nobody living has ever been here. It's as far as you knew until like right now, it was just a legend. Assuming someone had been here, they would have probably written a book about it, and you would have probably seen it. But if anybody did ever come here, they never came back.
Or they never left.
With my 25 passive perception, looking out on the horizon, is there any like, other than the pillars, is there anything that like seems of interest?
There is make me a no. You if it was anybody else maybe, but Aaron, no.
Anything of interest? Does Karas want to go somewhere else or move from where we are for survival?
There is a path. It leads down these stairs right here. Across this little gap and on. That seems to be the way to go. Behind you is like a strange nothingness, and the other directions just look surely like instant death. Just the amount of chaos that is going on after that.
Guys, I think we should walk this way, but
I
if
don't
you
wanna-
want to, we should rest right now. Maybe. That'd be a good idea.
You guys can 100% take a short rest.
Ferris's tower.
In Farius Tower.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Darren's Instant Fortress. Dams. Instant Fortress. Is that how you say that? How would you pronounce that?
Darn.
Darren's. I don't know.
Darren's Instant Fortress. Now it's Farius's Instant Fortress.
Hell yeah, it is.
Looks like Darn's Instant Fortress, but okay.
Farius, can I assume that you are going to let everybody know that you're doing this before you do that?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
That's good. Otherwise, we'd be making some deck saves right now.
Map is squished, so it's not square, but
That's
it's supposed to be square.
yeah. That's fine.
My immersion.
I know. My immersion's broke.
Dot. Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and you guys can make your hit dies and click that short rest button.
There's no point not to just use them all, right? If I'm like super low.
Do it.
Not a bad idea. You should also use your harness
Yeah.
divine power too.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that now too.
'Cause you did it right back.
All right, well, I guess I'm gonna roll 18 d10.
I would. I don't know if you should do all of them. Maybe do 10 of them. You know
Maybe
what I mean?
10. Yeah. I mean, I need 90 like I'm 90 HP off my max.
Oh, nice. They updated the short rest thing. You can actually click on the boxes and it'll roll however many you clicked.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until after I had already individually rolled.
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
my
roll.
first one.
I'm gonna roll 2. Fighter.
Oh wait, it's plus 30.
How do I get? All right. I'm gonna heal for 27. I did not need that much. I'm full health. Oh, and it changed it for me.
I am going to Arcane Recovery, a 5th level spell slot and a 4th level spell slot back as well.
I'm 100% health.
You guys are good to go.
People quick.
$10d8 plus 30.
Yeah, that was pretty. Oh, I healed 92. It didn't show up, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Never mind. I just went ahead and used all of them.
Okay.
I still not at full health.
How much short are you?
Oh, I still have the fighter ones. I'm dumb. Okay, there we go.
Full health?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey Zula, being that we're in a weird place, do you want to give one of those in their speeches of yours?
Oh yeah, that's a good call. So God, what the hell's going on my screen? So I am going to be very inspiring to everybody.
Yeah.
And give everybody 22 temporary hit points.
You're the best.
Hell yeah.
$22, you said?
Yeah.
What do you say?
You know, we just will, continue following on this path. It's going to take us where we need to go. And we're going to bring light to the world and vanquish this foe.
You feel like a coming from your necklace. Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab it. So it's like pounding on me.
You just like feel a warmth
Oh, good.
pulsating from it, like as you begin to talk.
And I know the goddess is gonna say it will be here for us. We got this, boys.
Oh yeah, we do. I am gonna spend 10 minutes of the rest to pop Lily back out.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna cast aid too.
Oh god, it's so tiny.
It is.
Good thing we're not on the other map. All the snow and cliff.
So myself, Karas, and Farius all get 5 max HP points. So it like adds 5 override.
It's more than that, isn't it?
I don't. I just did level 3. Hold on. No, I think it's just 5.
It's 10. Should you live with 3?
Oh, level 3. Yeah, I guess we can do level 3. So yeah, 10 to max HP.
So what are we putting?
So I think in the max HP modifier, I think you just put 10.
Cool.
I don't know if that worked.
Ooh, I think it brought me down actually. No, we're good. No, we're good. Perfect.
Would you like to bless anybody as well?
Well, I that's only lasts a minute, right? Am I fucking up?
Oh, maybe it does.
Yeah, that's only a minute, so that's kind of
Yeah.
like
No.
first action.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. So an hour goes by. You guys are feeling pretty good in this fortress. All of a sudden, like, as Zula's like giving this speech, everything kind of just like and like the fabric of reality starts to just like like shake, and his voice becomes like kind of distorted, and I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That was terrible.
Is it con? Sorry.
Yes, Constitution saving throw, please. Can we do one for Brightwing and
Yeah, my bad.
Lily as well?
Oh, gee. It's fucking sturdy owl.
Farius, you feel that cold and heavy, that heavy light, and you just kind of grip Sylvie extra hard and you like shed the feeling this time. everyone else, aside from Roland, you guys begin to kind of feel the same thing. Like your arms like begin to raise up, and
Can I?
it's really quick. Roland, the heat becomes so much that you find yourself ablaze.
He does have a +4. Doesn't that change it?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Can I say that I drank one of the potions of Fire Giant Strength before all this happened? I was looking for it in my inventory and it was down at something else. So I just found it that I have 2. Can I say I drank one of those?
Sure.
Okay.
Roland, you take 30 points of damage.
Damn, it might have been the most I've taken this campaign.
And you burst into flames.
Can I stop, drop, and roll?
You can stop, drop, and roll for sure.
That's all I know.
Do I do override score or other modifier for the? It changes my strength to 25.
One more time.
Drinking that potion changes my strength to 25. So do I do other modifier or override score?
Override score.
Cool. Sorry, keep going.
Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you guys do as you guys fade back into? It's really quick. It's just like almost like time stop for like a quarter of a second, but slowed to like
I don't like it at all.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's what I feel about it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
It's in this platform we're on.
It's everywhere. It just happens everywhere, I guess.
It is the fabric of reality that is just like not working right now.
We gotta
this place
we gotta
is crazy.
get going.
Thanos is about to snap his fingers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
People are just combusting.
Would you consider Roland being on fire a small campfire that I could put out with prestidigitation?
I thought you were going to try
Totally.
to put something on me.
Yeah, no, I use prestidigitation in my other campaign. I always clean myself off after every battle. It's fun.
It's fine. I can just roll it off.
Yeah, you're like rolling around, and Farius kind of gives you the aid, and like rolling, like stop, drop, and roll. Farius, you're like behind him, like I might have helped a little bit.
I definitely helped.
Yeah. So what do you guys do? Do you exit the fortress or?
Yeah, it's time to get out. Pulling the fortress back in, guys. It's gonna be a small little cube again.
Yep, let's do it.
Bloop. It just like pops into your hand as everybody goes out. I need everybody to make me a acrobatics check to cross this little gap right here.
Is it water?
It is.
Can I walk across it?
It is. You could try to walk across it, but
Come on, Farius. Not your
Farius
place,
floats
man.
down the river.
I'm gonna
Not your
pick
place.
Farius up. Okay.
That one.
I just died, guys.
It happens.
This
no,
place is not meant for me.
you didn't die.
Can I pick him up? Because I see he's struggling.
Have you guys seen Robin Hood Men in Tights where Little John's like in the water, like, help, I'm drowning, where he's just like flapping on his back? That's what I imagine Ferris is doing right now.
Uh, Farius, you're just looking around like you, bro. I do not want to be here. And you miss the last step, and like your foot goes into this just energy chaos river, and you take 15 points of damage
Yeah.
in your crossing as you like quickly leap to the other side. Everybody else sees that and makes it over just fine.
This place sucks, guys. Let's get out of here.
As you guys go down your path,
Does it matter if we go to the straight path or the left one?
well, as you guys are walking, what do you do?
Walk. this direction. I want you out of here.
Do you like what do you do while you walk? Do you all just like walk in silence?
This place terrifies me. I'll just make casual conversation as I look around suspiciously for just
I'm like super on edge,
We gotta get out of here as fast as possible.
bringing up the rear.
yeah. In fact, I'm kind of nervous. Like I've never been to another plane, so I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of freaky. This is not like my world, and I'm a little freaked out.
Hey,
Reality is breaking here.
thanks for the follow.
Is anything following us? Do I feel like something is watching us?
There is nothing seemingly following you. You guys can all make perception checks for me if you want. I don't know what is going on the stream right now, but yeah, okay.
I love when you roll your passive.
Everybody make me a intelligence check. Zula, you're gonna have disadvantage on that
Check or save?
for a check for the griffin.
Cool.
Ooh, going with an 11.
I rolled a 4, you guys.
Rolling with that 22.
That -1 in. Yep, I get the highest. This is my moment, guys.
Somebody shine, because I didn't.
As you guys walk, you find yourself not just lost in the conversation, but you guys kind of start to drift apart when all of a sudden, like, the path in front of you begins to just like shift and alter, and like everything just goes white, and when it begins to reemerge, it starts to get like hot. I need everybody to make me a Constitution save, please.
Okay, y'all. We all need to like invite Zariel elsewhere. Where can we battle her at that's not here?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and lucky this one again, because I have a bad feeling from last time.
Send her a little invite and be like, you know what? Town Square is where we're gonna be. Come find us. I don't want to be here.
You guys all hear the like the roar of thunder. Aaron, will you make one for Lily as well? Andrew?
Yeah.
Did you make a roll for Lily?
Oh. Hell yeah. Not 20, by the way.
I feel like we're gonna use up all our nat 20s before we
I was-
in combat.
I got
Yeah.
2 of them on importance, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just thinking, I'm okay with rolling like 4s right now, kind of.
Not on a con save. Gonna catch
No,
on
no.
fire again.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all hear like a distant thunder. And as it like begins to roar towards you, the heat becomes overwhelming as your reality becomes this, a plane of fire and brimstone.
Is that all we see? Do we see each other?
You guys do see each other. However, you guys are kind of spread out a little bit. Can everybody see the map?
Yeah.
Has everybody found their themselves on the map?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. As you guys like kind of lock eyes with each other and like, okay, you know, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, everybody's here. You guys see emerging from the lava and flames.
Here we fucking go, guys.
A giant hammer.
Yep.
Oh, wait, wrong game.
4
The rag shows up.
fire elementals emerging from. They emerge from the flames. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, come on.
This is gonna be like the like playing Final Fantasy and like monk positionals, getting it screwed over. Freaking melee characters.
I mean, lava is kind of like a liquid. You can walk on it, right?
I can walk on water.
Where
Lava is just
Check that
really
manual.
hot water.
where are the elementals? Oh,
I'm coming.
is that one? Okay.
Yeah, he's dead. He said you always map transfer and stuff.
Actually, it says while you're wearing this ring, you can stand on and move across any liquid surface as if it were solid ground.
Nailed
Okay.
it. I mean, it's probably really hot when you walk
Yeah.
on it, but you can walk on it.
I can also just ghost form. Just slowly move.
I don't need to move.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know exactly where you were going, so I'm pulling the encounter up right now.
Did you have anything prepared if we were to go the other path and like cross that like little wooden bridge to the bottom left corner?
Yes.
Good to know.
I didn't even know that was an option. I thought we were just walking straight.
Yeah,
I had a feeling it probably was, but we were definitely led in a, hey, you should probably go this way.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out this was the wrong way. So
Or the right way.
I don't see Zariel.
Well, I don't think she's on this plane.
And if she is, this is just ad phase, okay?
All right. Aaron had a 12. Grass had
I don't think we're on the right plane either.
Farias had a 14.
Knew I should have took plane shift.
I have a feeling she's here, or she'll pop up.
You just banish yourself.
True. These guys. Yes.
Would that be a risk for you, or is that a shoe-in?
Anything less than 8th level.
Well, I don't know spell levels, so that's what I'm asking.
There's only like 10 9th level spells.
Yeah, well, I don't know what plane shift is, and I don't
Not-
know what any
not
of the
ninth
ninth level ones are. I refuse to play caster.
Caress.
Yeah. Are you gonna let me jump over this little piece right here?
Totally.
Cool. I'm right here and I'm gonna swing
Hell yeah. What
with the
are you swinging with?
the Acron blade, or however
Alright.
you say it.
All right.
17 hit. Fuck. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, 17 will hit.
13. I'm gonna swing again with that. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Roll me a D100, please.
This is good, guys. This is really good. 87.
Yeah, it's a big old swing and a miss as the elemental like it's like, oh, you want to come hit me at my house? Dodging up out of the way.
I have the Scimitar of Life Stealing equipped. I'm gonna swing with that with my opposite hand. I would be able to just grab it out. Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Cool. I
Fighter
wouldn't
shit.
use. I'm not gonna use fire with fire, so I'm gonna do that. 33.
Hell yeah. Roll me that D100.
Man. 86.
Okay. Okay. You have one more swing, right?
Yeah.
Will you make that swing for me before I narrate
Yeah.
this?
I also, this target has disadvantage on all attack rolls. Yeah, sorry. Looking for it. Yeah, I'm going to make the one more. I'm going to do the same sword.
Sure.
23 hits.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
You 100% obliterate this thing.
Oh, yeah.
What does it look like knowing that you came in, pulled out your Archon blade, and you were like, "Ta ta," and then you grabbed your scimitar of life stealing.
The first time I've ever used it.
Yeah.
And I felt empowered with it.
And you just you crit with it. And,
yeah.
And then so what? Explain.
It was a straight uppercut, like slashing uppercut from with the crit, and then spun around and went for like a chester, just like almost a piercing. Not is it a slashing? It is a slashing. It's a slash mark on the X. Like I got an uppercut this way, and then the coming back with the X on the other side, like dead. You know, like you picture things are dead and they got an X in their eye.
100%. You definitely take it out.
Cool. I end my turn.
Zula, you watch it happen for sure. You see three other ones in the area. What do you do?
So I'm still mounted up, right?
You are, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over to this one right over here then.
Okay.
Or like, yeah, so like, is this just like exploding? Like, are there bursts coming out of the lava? Like, or is it just kind of just magma?
No, there's definitely like bursts and stuff coming up out of there too.
Well, okay, well then I will I will attempt to fly over there.
Okay. Yeah. Make me a dexterity save, please, for you and Brightwing. Yeah. As you get exactly where you want to go. Dodging fireballs coming out of the lava along the way.
And then we'll just go ahead and we'll swing on the old boy.
All right, send it. Both of those connect.
And then Brightwing will come in too.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
The claws are not going to connect. as you come in and you're like pow 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 with your mace, and Brightwing gets a big old gash out of like the shoulder area. The elemental kind of like ducks down and misses the claws as you guys post up in your stance. It's not dead, but it is. You got it pretty good. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay. With that, we're gonna move down to Farius.
I'm going to go this way first, and then run, jump here, and then I'm going to swing on this thing.
Okay. Make that swing for me. The 12 is not going to connect. As you feel like you just missed. As you grip Sylvie and come back around, though, you definitely connect with that second hit. Would you like to do anything else?
Nope. That's all I got.
Okay. With that, we will move to Roland. Living on the edge.
By the way, just for clarification, are these the solid areas that aren't lava? Are they elevated, or is it all kind of like an equal?
They are elevated, where there's like a solid line where it kind of blurs together.
Okay.
It's kind of,
They're like angled and stuff.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just gonna run and jump across here.
Sounds good.
And I will pop Reckless.
Okay.
And I will swing. God for Reckless.
Oh, yeah. The double-bladed scimitar comes in hot.
And then I will swing my other two as well.
Yeah.
I assume the 20 hits?
It does, yeah. Okay.
And I'm going to run and jump back.
Okay. As is tradition. And that's it for you then? Yeah?
That'll be all.
Aaron. You are next.
I sure am. For the dead.
Toll the Dead.
I was about to say impress this wizard, but then you just came out with Toll the Dead, so I guess not.
Yeah, fire spell is probably going to be the best thing to do here. 34 and shot damage is pretty good, though.
Hey, yeah.
So what did we learn from this wizard?
Well, I haven't had a chance to change my spells.
Dude, he's ready for phase 5 all along, okay?
Yeah.
He'll shine in AQ
Exactly.
and Nax.
That is a very, very weak looking fire elemental. As it like slumps back down. Not quite gone yet, but real close.
That'll be all for me.
the elementals take essence from the lava and flames as they grow to be a larger size.
Oh god, here we go.
Can you repeat what you just said?
The elementals are growing larger.
Of course
Yes.
they are.
And Roland, the one that you were attacking, rushes over to you.
He would.
Various, the one you're attacking as it grows bigger, swings. Zula, the same.
I knew I should have bonus action and ran further.
Nothing on me.
We're
You can try.
we'll just go from the top down. So we'll go Farius, then Roland, then Zula.
Like, we've slayed gods. These things are babies to us.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Watch these. These are the ones that drop us.
Why are you guys, like, setting up so many flags? Like, you're just death flags all over the place.
I'm good.
Farius, the first swing, warm, like you feel a hot air rushing across your face. The second swing catches you square on the chin, giving you 17
Sus.
points of fire damage. Roll in.
Just to make it fair, I did pop reckless. Remember,
Oh yeah.
I want to feel the burn.
A 24 hits, yeah?
Yeah.
You do feel the burn for 13 points of fire damage. It swings at you again, and you roll up out of the way. Zula, the elemental down here, takes one swing at Brightwing and then follows up with a swing at you.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit Brightwing?
Yes.
It's going to be 9 points of damage for...
I'll take that.
Okay. And does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, that's Macy.
Okay. 12 points of fire damage as that elemental down there is a little upset. Aaron, your simulacrum didn't go.
Oh,
I don't think you rolled initiative for him.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I swear I did. Yeah, he had 13. He is ahead of me,
13.
actually.
Oh, well, I guess that's my fault. I didn't put him in.
That bottom elemental might be dead already, you know?
Maybe. If he makes a save. Yeah, because I would have killed... Probably would have killed it. If he fails the save.
He rolled a 19 on the wisdom save.
Sus.
So he did save. You can see it on the stream.
Sus. Weighted dice.
Weighted dice. Do you want to move the simulacrum at all?
No.
Okay. And Lily's just doing Lily things, right?
Yeah, she'll fly up to be out of danger.
Make a dex save.
Okay.
Okay. So the plane itself, as far as you guys can tell, doesn't have like a sky. It's just like, if you can imagine, like, I guess what like being on Mars would look like, their sky would look like, just like reddish gray clouds, like thundery lightning rolling around above you. And like a lightning bolt zaps Lily out of the sky.
God damn it.
Oh.
Danger zone everywhere, guys.
He's been familiar one time at 5 months.
Sorry.
There's only room for one flying beast around here.
Yeah, mine's the original.
Caress, that brings us back to you.
All right. So how do these pockets of like these big? Am I gonna take damage going over there?
Honestly, you have a strength score of 25 right now. So as long as you have like a 10-foot running start, you could pretty much jump wherever you want.
Cool. Can I still hit this from right here?
100%. You
Swinging.
got advantage too because of rolling.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start with the Scimitar of Life Stealing. 32 hits.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm gonna do that one again. 19 hit.
19 hits as well.
I'm gonna swing offhand. And 2. Going back to this one. Oh, I have advantage. I didn't roll advantage for any of them.
What does it look like as you kill this thing?
I'm making an X in this one too.
All right.
Slicing up and coming around and slicing the other way across it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you watched it go straight for rolling and like connect with a hit on him, and you dipped over there and you gave him the old threw his X up, and he's out.
Cool.
Do you want to move anymore or anything?
No, that's as far as I can move anyways.
Okay.
End my turn.
Zula, that brings us to you, my man.
We know what's happening.
Send it. What does it look like as you destroy this foul beast?
I'm just gonna I just swing my flail in the air and just hit it back into the earth, basically. Just smite it back down into the lava where it came from.
Okay.
I like it.
You still have like Brightwing's movement and Brightwing's action. You have a bonus action as well.
Yeah, I guess we'll go swing on the other one. I think I can get over there. Well, let's see. Oh, maybe not. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go check on Aaron. See how he's doing.
Make me a dexterity save for you and Brightwing, please. As you cross this little guy right here, a bolt of lightning strikes down just to the side of you. But you make it to wherever you're going just fine.
You're right here. I'm just gonna. We gotta get the hell out of here. What? This is insane.
Seems we know the superior flying creature now.
Can I actually bring the dead bird back? Like, can I have
No,
Brightwing?
it's a familiar. Like it's just
Oh, so just
it's
gone.
just gone.
It's actually
Yeah.
no, it's pretty superior. I just make it happen again. I can do it over and over and over.
Do you have anything else you'd want to do with your?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Farius, you got no idea what's going on behind you. Your eyes have been locked on this guy the whole time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What are you and Sylvie up to?
$25 hits, yeah.
Big swing. Yeah, 25
swing.
does hit. You feel like if you were to do that one more time, it'd be the end of your enemy.
Well, 16 doesn't hit, so I can't do that. I don't have advantage or nothing, so I just roll twice at once.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. You still feel that way though.
Good.
Roland, you are up next.
I'm going to use my bonus action so I can end up over here.
Okay. You're gonna use your bonus action
to increase my movement because it's going to be like 70 to get up over there.
Okay.
Because that's out of my range. So.
Yep.
For once. I assume I safely make it here.
Make me an acrobatics check.
How the hell?
Ooh.
You take 6 points of damage, but you make it across. As the waves of lava kind of catch your little pinky toe as you were nimbly going across.
I'm just gonna shout, "I saw that!"
I'm just gonna give a glare in that general direction. Just curious if I need to toggle it on or not. Do I have advantage back here if I'm shoot with the bow? With various? Probably not, because I'm flanking, right?
You don't get advantage, but you still get your sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Because Farius is right there. Yeah.
Turn that back
on. The 19 hits. Your arrow blows out that elemental like a child at a birthday party blowing out a birthday candle.
Not where I thought you were going with that.
Me either, man.
I don't know where your guys' minds are.
It's a PG streamer, right? Come on, guys.
Come on. I got more class than that.
Yeah.
I doubted you.
Anyways, yeah, the last elemental is taken care of. As the immediate threats seem to be not gone, but at least there's nothing jumping out of the lava and attacking you anymore. Let me get you some XP for that last battle. Just a little 1,440 for everybody.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Do we want to take a 5-minute break? Do we want to keep going?
I can use
We
one.
do a quick one, and maybe.
Okay. Yeah. We'll say 5 to 8 minutes. Be back at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Back. Oh, we made it in
All
time.
right. Is everybody back?
I'm here.
I'm also here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay. We are back. And, yeah, we have no immediate threat to you guys coming out of the lava or anything like that. I need everybody to make an intelligence check.
That's better.
Do we have a Farius? Is Farius not back yet?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Will you make a intelligence check for me, please? It's gonna have to be good. All right. So you guys are like, okay, I guess let's go this way. You guys are traversing across the sea of lava, and all of a sudden, like a path appears before you guys. You're like, okay, yep, well, we're going this way, I guess. And you guys kind of come around a corner, and everything goes white once again.
Wait, my 25 intelligence didn't do anything?
I mean, not when the rest of the group
Oh.
pulls 5, 6.
Guys always
7,
bringing me down.
3.
I like turtles.
When things come back into form, I suppose.
On some icy mountaintops.
You guys actually find yourself aboard your ship. Except for none of the crew's there. There's no nothing around, nothing on the horizon. All of a sudden, you hear the like a door opening, and like these mephits of various elements come up from beyond or under the under the deck. And they're like, "Oi, what are you doing around here?" Actually, what languages do you guys speak? Various, what languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, Primordial, and Sylvan.
They speak Primordial, so you understand what they're saying. If anybody else understands Primordial, you also hear them say Like, hey, what are you doing? Everyone else here is like, meh, meh, what do you want to do with it?
What do you mean? What are we doing? What are you doing on our ship?
It's like, your ship? No, what? Oh, okay, okay. So you you you're not on your ship. It looks like your ship. It smells like your ship. It you know what? Yeah, it's your ship. But right now this is the. You know what? We're here. And I'm not really sure how you guys got here. But what we do is we go around and we actually sell potions to different kind of creatures that are traveling through the elements, and we offer potions to those creatures. They're not free, of course. They're not free, but you know, if you guys are traveling through these parts, you know, we'd be willing to, you know, maybe help you out if you could line up pockets a little bit.
What do you got?
Well, what kind of potions you got?
Oh well, we got resistance to all four of the elements that you know make up the planes here. We got fire resistance, we got cold resistance, acid, thunder. We got it all.
I want the whole lot.
I mean, right now, Farius is the only one that can understand them.
Oh shit! Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the resistance potions the only potions you got? You got more?
They,
You got everything?
no, we just got that. We just got the resistance.
All right, I'm gonna relay to the group that these guys are selling resistance potions of all elements.
It's what you got gold, right?
Yeah, we got gold.
Right, it's 5,000 a potion.
Does anybody actually have gold on them?
I do.
Am I the only one?
No, I do.
Yeah, a little bit.
I have 3,000 on me. You said they're 5,000 each.
Yeah,
Wait, we're
5,000
on
each.
ship.
It's not a ship.
We're not really on our ship.
Plus, your gold isn't on the ship; it's on the bank. You haven't been back to the ship yet.
I have 3,264 gold.
I have 850 platinum. Is that enough? I just want Zulu to apologize to my bird, and then I'll buy him.
I'm so sorry.
You can still only buy one with that.
850 platinum?
Oh,
Yeah, that's buy plenty.
but no, that's only 8,000 gold.
Yeah, isn't it platinum 10? Not 100?
Yeah, you just add a 0 to it.
Wait, where's all my money at then?
In the bank, probably. With everybody else's.
It could also be on the ship.
Yeah, is it on the ship?
We never went back to the ship.
No, but you guys do have like a chest of money on the ship too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 3,000 gold.
Quarters. I'm gonna check my captain's quarters. Is there money in this bitch?
The captain's quarters are locked.
I'm gonna bust down the door. Can I kick it through?
Hey, don't be busting down my door.
I will fight you.
I'll make you fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, on the boat in Caras's chest, there's 100 platinum, 2,000 gold, 6,000 silver, and 25,000 or 2,500 copper. Aaron has a bunch of silver and copper in there. Same with Frode.
Well, I'm using Frode's money.
The but you're not actually on your ship, so you can't actually get any of that.
Yeah.
I have 1,690 gold on me.
I would take 1 potion of fire resistance.
Okay. They give you 1 potion of fire resistance in exchange for 500 of your platinum.
Potion is 5,000.
5,000.
Does anyone feel like they really need one? Because I can donate.
Nah, I'm good. Taking my risks on those rolls.
I'll probably be okay once I rage.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, Caress 100% does not need any of these.
I mean, we don't even know what plane we're going to, right? So this fire potion could just be a 5,000 really expensive potion. So can I ask if Ferris can ask them, like, do they know how to navigate the plane, wherever we are?
Yeah, I would definitely like to ask if they know where we are and how we can leave.
They said, well, right now you're here, and he like licks his finger and like puts it in the air. He's like, oh yeah, it seems like the winds are going to be changing soon again. Things have been getting a little crazy around here lately, I tell you what.
Are there any other merchants like you that sell special goods?
If I find them, I'll gut them, I tell you what.
Does anybody else want potion?
If I give them extra gold, do you have anything else?
I have 3,500 more gold.
Give me 2K.
Alright.
Then I'll buy one.
It's 200 platinum.
As you're reaching into your bag of coins, time begins to slow again. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not doing so hot on those.
If it wasn't for Paladin's +4, I would have failed a lot of them.
As quickly as time slows down, it speeds back up, and everything seems to be fine. Although you all got that same feeling as you had before, the light and heavy, the warm, cold. But nobody was affected by it this time. Which potion are you trying to get, Farius?
Fire resistance.
Fire resistance. Okay. As you hand over the coin, they hand you a potion of fire resistance. Say, oh, feel like the winds are changing again. Is there anything else we can do for you guys real quick before, it's whatever this is happens again?
I'm sorry, did you answer Ferris's question about leaving or whatever?
They don't know even where they are right now amidst the chaos that's going on. Where they're at is kind of in a constant state of flex, like a supercharged version of what you guys have been going through as far as the changes in scenery.
Can Farius ask them if they can like tell what's coming next or like feel out the element that's coming next? That they're like it's about to change, but can they like tell us what it's gonna change to? Or what they have a feeling it is?
Um, they
Yes, I can.
they they don't really have any inkling. They're constantly surprised by what's been going on. And just as you're saying that, they like start to look at it like, oh, it's happening again, and everything just goes white once again. I need you all to make an intelligence check for me.
And mine are super good.
Hey, we
I'm not a dum dum this time.
It was a check or a save?
Check.
check. Speak decently. We should average out of this.
That not work?
I have not seen it. Oh, I see the 15
Hey, that's decent.
there. Yep. You guys are oh, they can't hear me. You guys are walking down your like through the the void, and reality snaps back, and you guys are back on the platform.
Definitely hate this place.
Oh, goddamn.
Let's take the other side, guys.
Yep, gotta go one of the other two paths.
I'm just gonna start going this way. I'm gonna go up north.
Wait,
Oh,
Lord.
never mind.
there's a paths?
I assume if the other side was a path and this looks like the other side, I'm just gonna go this way. It's the closest one.
I thought my
Alright, this
25
shit.
perception said this was the only way to go.
That was the way to go currently. Currently, this is the way to go. And if you guys come back here again, it'll be this way.
Huh. Okay, so it wasn't that we made the wrong choice.
What
It
about
was the only
this?
choice we had.
Yeah,
Why can't we just go this way?
Okay,
that's
that's not an option.
yeah, that's the black void of nothingness back there.
I do well with black voids and nothing.
Yeah, that's an option.
It's,
Okay, I get it.
You guys try to walk that way, and like you look back to see if anybody's following you, and you haven't gone anywhere.
I see what's happening.
Uh,
Yeah, it's Groundhog's Day.
um,
No, we gotta roll out of this.
you guys continue walking down the path for about an hour, and you begin to feel heavy and light and cold and warm. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Ooh. Still an 18 with a nat one.
I almost want a lucky, but I'm just gonna let it. Hoping that it's the group one, but it's probably not.
Oh, this isn't. The intelligence is a
Yeah.
good one.
Several people about to get burned.
I'm on 18, yo.
No, Zula's probably fine. You may or may not be. I know I'm fucked.
An 18 is still not one. Sorry.
You can't naturally fail saving throws.
That is true. Roland,
Yeah, I'm taking all that.
Zula, and Farius.
Hi.
I'll take 39 points of
Jesus.
damage as ice begins to form around your bodies. You guys are able to break free of the ice, but taking the damage in the process. And you feel like it's going to be really hard to swing at anything. Any attacks you make for the next hour will be made at disadvantage.
Oh.
That's some bullshit.
So
I had a
that'll be
feeling
regular
it-
for me, right? If I pop reckless.
Yes. I need you all to make an intelligence check as the paths begin to differ.
Was the best one yet. She feels smart as fuck.
That's pretty good.
You guys once again end up back on the platform
What?
Let this space open.
with the old, and a new path set before you.
Okay.
Cool.
And it's progress.
I wonder what this element's going to be. We're going to get shocked to death.
Can I just not move?
You guys travel.
Every time I move, it's bad.
You guys travel for about an hour. You're starting to feel like, okay, yeah, like I could swing again. Like I'm warmed up. You begin to feel heavy and low. Yep. Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh.
Repetitive.
Shit.
Stop nat ones of getting you. Like we were saving throws.
Just give me my damage.
As far as you know, nothing is wrong. You guys continue along your path.
Really, the one.
That's probably worse.
That's probably way worse.
We are cursed.
Then we get
gonna
the original
flare
path
up.
again.
Make me one intelligence check, please, as you guys travel further into the chaos.
I'm sorry,
Come
guys.
on. You guys even trying anymore?
Oh,
Yeah, Zula, yeah.
I'm
It counts
so
for three
sorry.
people.
So sorry.
I am very smart.
Me
with
too,
the plus
man.
one.
What?
The elements begin to become more intense as
Shit, we failed.
Start porting you guys' goddamn saves.
Please. Please,
Yeah.
please give me some of those 20s.
This is all just to burn our like luckies and stuff.
Yeah.
I've only got one left.
you guys begin to feel like a wind as the rumble of thunder gets closer. All of a sudden you feel you're like the ground beneath you soften, and you don't like begin to fall, but like it's like standing at the ocean, like in the, as the like the tide's going out and the sand beneath your feet just begins to like disappear, and you kind of just sink into it a little bit. That's what it feels like, as you guys are feeling this burst of wind, and it's constant. It feels like you're like moving at a high speed, and as you guys begin to see like reality coming back around you again, let me pull you over there.
Ooh.
You guys find yourself like riding on these clouds like Goku flying on Nimbus. Like you guys are just flying through what seems like endless sky. Little particles of clouds are just zooming past you guys as your guys' clouds are whipping through the sky. I need everybody to make a strength saving throw, please.
Good at that.
The one.
Okay. We need one for Zula.
Didn't I? Oh, that was not. Wait.
Yeah, that's for your Griffin.
Oh shit. Hold on. Fuck. Ooh. Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Okay. You are blown off of your Griffin.
What if my saddle says that I can't be blown off of my Griffin?
Oh, then you can't be blown off of your Griffin. But you would have been blown off your Griffin if you didn't have that fancy saddle.
Yay.
Caress, you do get pushed 5 feet.
Okay.
Aaron, you get pushed 5 feet as well, coming ever so close to the edge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did the smallest crowd.
As that happens, you guys see kind of coming out of the clouds 8 air elementals.
Give them to me. Let's put all 8 on my cloud, please.
I was just gonna say, just make a ring around Farius.
I'll go ham. Put up darkness. They won't see what's coming.
If only you had one other person over there to trigger your elven accuracy, right?
In darkness, I have it.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I can see in it.
Warlock, yo.
Everybody roll initiative.
You can also do your shroud thing too.
Let me pee real quick.
Hey, there's my initiative finally.
Now that I see my initiative, you can go ahead and not put all 8 on my cloud, please. Ouch. Whoa, they're already large? The hell's up with that?
Back.
Aaron, you're the first to act. As you just found yourself being pushed close to the edge of the cloud. The only thing standing between you and 2 elementals that are really close is your simulacrum. On the next closest cloud is another air elemental, sitting right there. What are you gonna do?
I'm guessing we can walk on these.
Yes, you can also jump between the clouds with a successful check.
So like, we're still zooming through like shit, right?
Yes, like
Okay.
this set of clouds in particular seems to be moving like in unison with each other.
Like a Smash Bros. Stage.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'm gonna walk into the simulacrum and chest dimension. We're both gonna end up with Bifarius.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Any bonus action for you or anything?
No, because I'm a wizard.
Do you want to do any more movement?
No.
Then Roland, that brings us to you. You look to your left, air elemental. You look to your right, air elemental. You look in front of you, caress. You look behind you, a little bit of cloud, and then the edge of the map. What do you?
Can I jump off the edge of the map?
You can roll up a new character.
Wait, that's all it takes?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, all right. Yeah, see you guys. We'll be back next week.
Is this a four square, 1 square elemental?
4.
4. So the right spot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll move here. And I'm just gonna reckless.
Okay.
Or do I still have that disadvantage thing?
No.
Okay. Does it 22 hit?
Yes, 22 does.
Let me turn off my sneak attack, and then I'll do my other 2 attack rolls.
All right.
What about an 18 or an 18?
Yes, the 18 will hit.
Come on, crit the other end. God damn it. Fucking time. Stupid fucking other end, man. I'm gonna chop this thing off. I'm going back to the scimitar. And I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. You find yourself like slicing through. You definitely do some damage. It looks pretty weakened. We move to the simulacrum.
Uh, hmm. Simulacrum does not have the right spells on it. But Aaron does. So Simulacrum is gonna walk over here. And then cast Fly on itself, Various, and Aaron at 4th level.
Okay. Any other movement or anything from the simulacrum?
Move 10 feet. Fly gives what? 60 feet. Yeah, it's gonna fly 20 feet there.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
In the air as well, huh?
Yes.
Did he use luck?
You can fly just fine. The wind is strong. I don't how to like. You don't know like the same thing your simulacrum knows, but your simulacrum knows that the squishy sinking feeling that you were getting from the clouds was really helping.
Mm-hmm.
These clouds are moving fast.
Okay.
And it's going to be really hard to keep up.
So if you would know that, you'd probably just go back down on the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you left up and then, oh, bad idea, and then instantly back down.
Yeah.
Catches himself with the jet save, and then.
Any.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Wizard.
Fair enough. The elementals spring into action. Zula, the two next to you and Brightwing come in and start to swing.
All right.
What's Brightwing's AC?
Like nothing. 12 or 13.
Okay, so 13 hits then.
12, yeah. 13
Okay.
hits.
So the elemental to the left comes through and tries to slam itself into Brightwing, and into you as well. It comes at you with a hit of 25 Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Brightwing takes 10 points of damage while you take 13 as this elemental comes flying in, swinging hard.
Okay.
The second one comes in and follows suit. That's a 15 to hit Brightwing and a 27 on you. 16 damage to Brightwing and 21 to you.
Okay.
Aaron, this elemental to your left comes flying in, taking a actually I need the simulacrum to make a strength save.
God damn it.
As the elemental like flies into its space and begins to like spin viciously. It's not enough to make your simulacrum move, but it does take some damage. It takes 7 points of damage from the vicious winds whipping around it. This one enters Farius and Aaron's space. I need both of you guys to make strength saves as well.
Yeah, we're not very strong. Over here.
Both of you take 13 points of damage, and you are flung 20 feet.
Oh!
Oh no, you don't get to pick where you're flung.
You're going right to the edge.
Just for clarification, I take it based on the wind streaks of the clouds, we're moving right to left. Seeing as the way people are flinging and losing grip.
Like the wind is blowing
Like we're
from
moving
left to
towards
right.
the left side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you
I'm glad I'm near the right side of my cloud. Fuck.
you both go prone.
Mm-hmm.
Grass, make me a strength saving throw, please. You take some hot wind to the face. You take 10 points of damage as the elemental passes around you.
Okay.
This elemental comes up and takes a swing at either of you. Both of you. We'll do Aaron first. It's an 18 to hit. You're prone. That's advantage. An 18 doesn't hit though, right?
It does not.
Okay, shield. Okay. Farius, the hand of wind comes down on you. That's a 23 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, that hits.
That's it's going to be 10 points of damage as it smashes down on you, forcing you further down into the cloud.
Wait, down into the cloud?
Yeah. I'm just flavoring it. It doesn't actually do anything. Yeah. Roland, the one that you were tangled with is going to swing back at you.
Yep.
14 does not hit, right?
No.
26 does, yeah?
Sadly, yes.
That is 19 points of damage as he misses the first strike, but in your dodge, you take a cold one from him as well. Karas, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
That's a crit. Doesn't happen on me.
You take 6 points of damage as another elemental comes through your space, ending on the other side of you. And Karas, it is your turn to move.
So even though I got a 20, I still took damage.
You can't crit fail on a save. You can't crit succeed on a save.
Alright, these fuckers have had their enough of their turns. I'm gonna go with the guy above me. And yeah. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Sweet. 23 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that again. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits as well, yeah.
Oh yeah. 18 damage. 20. And 22.
Okay, yeah, you go, and you were all attacking the same one on all those?
Yeah, I was.
Which one, the top or the one to your left?
The top.
Okay.
I said the top one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to actually move.
31,
and
41.
Yeah, I know I didn't swing on that guy,
52.
but only because I don't like being that close to the edge.
65. 75. Wow. The one you were swinging at looks pretty wounded. Is that going to be it for your turn? You don't want to move anymore?
Nope, that's perfect.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no, that's good.
Zula, you and Brightwing are in action.
All right. I'm gonna swing at the one farthest away from everybody.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
Oof.
Roll me 2 D100s, please.
Oh, bright. Oh, you poor. I got double-ended supers.
You guys, while coordinated in your movements, they were pretty easy to read and dodged handedly. While the secondary strikes for both of you connected.
I think that's all I got.
Okay, that will move us to Farius. Points of damage.
Use half my movement to get up, and then I'll move 15.
Okay. And then I assume we're swinging for the fences now that you got advantage.
Goddamn right.
Anybody watching right now, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. That's a critical. Roll me that D100.
That's a dead air mantle, is that is.
It is. You want to roll me that D100 too? Okay. 44, 54, 61, 71, 78. It is not a dead elemental, but it is very close. Now it is dead.
I mean, I didn't think it was getting through 3 attacks.
I can't move anymore either, so I can't even use my bonus action attack.
Throw your sword at him.
I'd rather not. As soon as it leaves my hand, it's just gone.
Whip in the wind.
Is that it for you then?
Unfortunately, that isn't it.
Okay. That'll bring us to Mr. Raventree.
I really wish I was my other caster. That can just like push this bitch. Let him do that. This wizard. Although I can.
Oh,
You could try just killing it.
Yeah, I don't do damage.
But now you can use fire.
See, there's this thing about this cloud right here.
Yeah.
It's kind of a problem for the weak strength characters over here.
Yeah, move away from the edge.
We were. Yeah, right back on.
Well, it's your turn. You haven't moved from the edge.
Look how Bidby's hand.
Okay.
That's my hand. And then I'm going to grapple this one. This grasping hand.
As you try to grapple it,
Oh, goddamn.
it just goes wrapping wrapping right around. It doesn't seem to be grappleable.
Just stand up and move 15 feet, I guess.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
Roland, that brings us to you.
I'm just gonna stay right where I'm at and finish this one off, hopefully. I pop reckless.
Yes, sir. Give me them swangs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, you definitely you messed that guy up.
It's like I would crit on the weakened one too.
You feel like if well, you have advantage their whole turn anyways, so you feel really good.
I'll move right there. And I will take my second swing.
Do it to it.
Riding that high.
That's another connection.
And I feel like I'm in a good spot. I'll go ahead and swing with the other end.
Okay.
Oof.
That's still gonna hit.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Ignore my thought. I realized there was a different one I attacked first.
Oh, okay. Is that it for you then?
That is it.
Okay. That will bring us to the simulacrum, who is being consumed by a whirlwind at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
What's the simulacrum gonna do?
Cast ball of force.
Okay. Where? What? Like
Like
what?
that.
Like that. Okay. How high? Just 10 feet?
10 feet.
Or, okay. 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 Is that
Yep.
it for the simulacrum? Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'll move out of the Bane watch here if I can.
Yes, you can. That will bring us to the elementals again. Zula.
Yo.
The elemental to your guys' left enters into your space. I need you to make a strength save for Zula and Brightwing. Okay. You take 4 points of damage, while Brightwing takes 9. And you find Brightwing has just been pushed 20 feet.
Sweet.
As another, the other elemental takes a swing at you and a swing at Brightwing.
Don't do it.
That's a 22 to hit you.
Yeah.
Doing 9 points of damage, and then a 26 to hit Brightwing, doing 7 points of damage.
Okay.
The simulacrum is going to take a couple swings from the elemental whose space it just left.
Yeah.
That's a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
No.
What about a 27?
Yep.
Okay. So as the shield comes up to block the first hit, a second one swoops in around it, doing 13 points of damage.
I'm gonna make the Tron save because I can't fail it.
Okay.
So I have a plus 11 Constitution.
Farius and Aaron, you guys both take a swing from this elemental. Uh, 23 hits Farius, yeah?
Yup.
13 points of damage. Aaron, the 10 does not stand a chance in hell at hitting you.
Nope.
So that is a swing and a miss. Okay. Roland, we got 2 swings coming at you from the elemental you're engaged with.
Yep.
Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. It swings and misses with 2 mighty swings. Caress.
Also, just as a reminder, you are rolling due to reckless, right?
Oh, hold on. I appreciate
I don't
you.
want this to be too easy.
Does an 18 hit?
Still no.
Okay, then we're good. Caress, the last elemental, comes in and tries to give you the old slammeroonie. That's an 11 to hit, which misses, and then a 24.
The hit.
Doing 14 points of damage. And it is your turn, my dear.
I'm gonna go attack the one that's next to me.
Okay.
And use Scimitar buff stealing. 6 is a hit.
Yes, 26 is a hit.
22 points.
And that one hit is enough to finish off the one that you were attacking the first time.
Beautiful. So can I move
You can, yeah.
here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take an advantage swing.
Probably a good thing.
Yep.
18 is a hit.
Wow. 20. Acron blade. twice. All right, and here's my last one. 22.
Okay. It is looking weak.
Turn. Actually, yeah. I'll stay here. Well, I still want to give him advantage, but can he still get advantage like that?
I mean, he could move 5 feet and get advantage like that.
Yeah, just so I'm not like butted up against.
Probably a smart choice. Is that going to be it for Caress's turn?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that'll bring us to Zula and Brightwing again.
So am I in? So this one's in range of me right now,
Yes.
and this is the one that I hit the first round,
Yes.
and he's not in range right now.
Not melee range, no. You could get within melee range of him without it taking attack of opportunity or anything.
Nah, it's fine. I'll just swing on the one that I'm on right here.
Okay. The beak and the claws both connect, as well as your mace. Both strikes.
And I'm gonna
35,
divine smite
41.
level 2.
55. 63. He's gonna kill this
Why
one.
did this work?
Okay. It is definitely super weakened. Still alive, but it's looking wrecked.
Gotcha. All right. I think I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna light up my incense thing.
Okay. And that'll heal
The next
you.
turn.
Yeah, you and Brightwing on the next turn, right?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm actually yeah, that's fine. I'll just stay here. I was gonna well, actually, can I? I guess I'm gonna try to move to the rest of the team.
Okay. You have half your team to your right and half of your team to your south. What do you want to do?
I'd probably go towards Aaron.
Okay. You're going to take an attack of opportunity from the elemental whose space you're leaving.
Yep.
It's going to miss as you go flying. Make me a dexterity save as you take off into the sky.
Both of us?
Yes, sir.
Save?
Yes. Okay.
My computer's kind of going crazy right now, so if it's not working, I'm sorry.
It's all good. I got a dexter. Is your... Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, you unfortunately do not get where you're intending to go. As you take off flying, you end up over here. And you feel like the only reason why you're still alive is because Brightwing is made for the sky, and you are securely attached. But that was terrifying. What just happened as you took off flying? You guys like got up into the air and like just started like doing flips and like kind of skirted over onto the other cloud.
Gotcha.
With that, we're going to move on to Farius, unless you had another like bonus action or anything.
Oh, good.
Okay. Farius, you're up to bat. The 19 is going to connect. The 29 will definitely hit as well. It too is looking pretty weak. Not quite finished off yet though.
Lame.
Wow, really?
Yep, really, really.
Time for that world's greatest rogue.
That brings us to Aaron. Yep.
Sneak attack.
Toll of the Dead.
Yep.
That is not a 20, so it takes 22 damage, and that is enough to take it out of the game.
I highly recommend not doing that.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Doing what? I can't make that one anyways.
Whatever you're planning.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I can't make that cloud jump, okay?
Keep those feet firmly on the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her diving after you.
Nah, I can make that one.
Aaron, any movement or bonus action or anything from you?
No, I am firmly planted against this wall.
All right, cool.
Nice and safe. Actually, no. I do have a bonus action.
You
I'm
do.
gonna punch the shit out of this cloud.
You can punch away.
Sorry, I'm not used to that. Excited. It is my spell attack modifier, right?
I believe so. That'll hit.
And then 48. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Mass damage.
Okay, so that's it for you now then, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Roland,
Yes, sir.
what crazy idea do you have in mind for this turn here?
I'm gonna move this. We'll move 10 feet right here first.
Okay.
Save the running start for later.
Yep.
God.
Don't worry, fairies.
As long as he jumps off into a ball, he'll be fine.
It's called aerodynamics, okay?
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm popping reckless, even though I don't need to.
Okay. I respect it.
But I might need it later. But yeah, reckless.
Fair.
Swing on this one.
22 will hit. And I believe. Oh, that is it's looking real weak.
I'll go ahead and swing again.
Okay. Yeah, what does it look like as your 2 strikes take this thing out?
Can I just like combine it part of the flavor text of my follow-up action of I'm gonna run and jump from a cloud to another?
100%.
To where it's more or less of a drive-by?
Yes, and because this is so in character and on brand, I'm going to give you some DM inspiration as well.
I don't know what that means, but I'll take it.
So you have a little inspiration thing on your character sheet. You go ahead and click that, and you just get to have another roll on any d20 roll you make.
Like basically like an extra little lucky.
Yeah, it's an extra lucky.
Gotcha. All right, and yeah. So I still have my bonus action, so I'm gonna use my cunning action, I believe it is. Take the dash.
Okay.
Yeah. Need that extra that movement.
Make me a dexterity saving throw, please. So what does it look like as you jump across this chasm of open air? Like, yeah, do you just jump?
How many flips am I able to do while I'm rolling?
Roll a d6. 6.
It looks like that.
Okay.
just
Yeah.
6 rolling flips through the air.
Yeah, you're out here looking like Sonic jumping across the gap.
Yep. No coins being lost this time.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, put yourself where you want to be, my guy. And then
Let's go right there.
It's going to be the simulacrum. On the one next to it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. It takes some damage. Is the simulacrum going to move or anything like
No.
that? Okay. That will bring us to the remaining elementals. Roland, as impressive as it was, these air elementals are going to try to come swoop you up. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me? Or a strength save, excuse me.
All right, I'm back.
Will you make me a strength save?
What's that?
Strength saving throw, please.
Yes.
Okay. You take 12 points of damage as you feel 6 points of damage as you feel the wind trying to like pick you up off the ground. It does not work. Seeing that the other elemental that's over there comes around to the other side of you and starts to whack away. Uh, 17 misses, right?
Yes.
Okay. The first swing comes through, and as you're like being held in place, well, they're not held in place, but you're taken blast wind from the other one. The other one just comes up and gives you a whack for 9 points of damage. And then tries to hit you again, but you like roll up into a little ball real quick, and he misses his second strike.
Hell yeah.
Aaron, your simulacrum also takes 2 more swings. That's a 14 to hit, gonna miss, right?
Yep.
And then a 21.
Hit a hit.
Okay. 20 points of damage.
All right.
And we are back to Karas. Excuse me.
I don't really know how I'm supposed to get off from this cloud. So, I'm going to use my bow to hit this guy. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. 19 hits,
The 19 will hit.
13 piercing damage. I'll take that.
13 is actually just the amount that he had left in his life pool, and he is vanquished.
Excellent. I'm gonna go for that guy then.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
9 piercing damage. Ooh, roll the 1. Sorry, roll.
Yeah, roll damage for me.
Sorry,
Roland, you take 4 points of damage as the arrow strikes you.
Can I use a reaction with my gloves of missile snaring to try and catch that?
Yeah.
I don't know what I got to roll.
You know he's not raging, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can use my reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your dex modifier. If I reduce the damage to 0, I can catch it. So I'm just going to click the roll on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you catch it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Finally, I got to use those gloves once.
Do you get to do anything with it after you catch it, or you just catch it?
I'm just going to catch it. You lost something.
Okay. Is that's it for you, Caress? Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Nope.
Okay. That will bring us to Zula.
I guess we'll fly over to this one.
You're gonna fly?
No, I'm gonna trot.
All right.
Trot on the yeah.
Yeah, you trot right on over there. You got advantage from the simulacrum and Bigby's hand coming in on the other side.
All right, we're gonna let the griffin swim first.
Okay. It takes both hits from the griffin, and it's looking like it's near the end of its life.
I'll swing it at you.
Go ahead and roll damage for me. That is enough to do it. So yeah, your griffin comes in, beak, claws. You finish it off with one swing of your mace.
Perfect. All right.
Don't forget to heal, too.
Oh yeah. Good call. So everyone around me gets heals 3.
It would
Or-
it would just be at the beginning, so it would
Oh,
just
the
be
beginning,
you.
sorry, I was about to
Yeah,
say,
you
yeah,
and
yeah.
Brightwing. Yeah.
I'll take it. And then I'm gonna attempt to move back to the other side.
Okay.
So I was getting those heals done. So yeah, we'll go to like here, and then basically we're just gonna try to jump back.
Okay. Make me a dex save. Okay. You make it across to the other side.
I don't think I have any more movement. I don't think I have enough to get up there. So I can throw my spear with my second attack, right? Or my javelin.
Uh,
Yeah, it's just a second attack.
yes. The 13 will not connect though.
All right. Well, that thing just flew off the side, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from my inventory.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. Farius, that brings us to you.
I'm just gonna. I guess I'll just throw some Eldritch Blasts at this one right here.
Okay. A 1 will hit Roland.
Perfect.
Okay. Fire away, my guy. Excuse me.
That's the one.
Well, yep.
God damn it.
Perfect.
Oh, it's the high damage one too.
Oh, yeah, it is. Go ahead, roll for that 15 too. That 15's a hit. Okay, so Roland, you take 8 points of force damage there. Let's see what else happens.
We could just make it, hitting my teammate is the penalty.
No, it's gonna knock me off the cloud the other way.
It actually blasts Farius back 15 feet, and he falls prone. But good news, that elemental's now gone.
You're welcome.
That will bring us to Aaron.
I thought Crest killed one of them.
I was just gonna say, isn't that the end?
Yeah.
Because I hopped over and there was 2. I was pretty sure Crass killed one because I was gonna ask which one was the one that was dead.
Did I? Oh, I didn't delete it. Ta-da! You guys did it.
Super worth it.
Super worth it. Yeah, as the elementals are fade off into the oblivion, you guys continue cruising along down these clouds. Get you guys some XP real quick. Excuse me. 2,880 experience points rewarded for that encounter there. And I need
You say 2,880?
2880, yeah.
10,000 more. Cool.
I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw. Caress. A wave of thunder comes rolling in, and it emanates from the cloud that you're on. You hear nothing but this high-pitched rain in your ears as you take some damage as well.
Okay.
20 points of thunder damage. And as things continue to move, your hearing doesn't come back. You hear nothing. Everyone else passed their save. The clouds begin to darken as they move through the sky. Eventually they kind of all come together, and you're on just one big dark gray black cloud mass moving through the sky. The sky's gone from like blue to just a dark, muggy everything, gray, purple, like nasty looking weather going on around you guys. There's like lightning bolts going across the sky and things like that.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So how much time has passed? So basically, I with my flail, it lasts for a minute. So I was hoping I could heal a minute worth of rounds to everybody.
Totally. You got 9 more.
All right, so I'm gonna roll 9d4.
Okay.
So everyone can heal 27 if you need to heal.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden, as you guys are cruising along, everything goes black. Like you guys have felt this sort of thing before, but it was always white. This time everything just goes black. And you see, and you feel that same feeling you felt before when a rift opened in front of you. As the fabric of space around you begins to tear again. I need each of you to make a strength saving throw.
This is the wildest acid trip, you guys.
Well, lucky that.
Strength saving.
Strength save, please.
Do we have the +4 aura still, or no?
Yeah.
You do get a +4. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
strength
write it.
save? Whoops, hold on.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna write it out.
Oh god.
Or actually, can I use my inspiration in this one?
Yeah, this is a great use of inspiration here if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron, the simulacrum are immediately pulled into the rift. Zula, you're also being pulled into the rift because you're attached to the griffin. You have the option of detaching yourself from the griffin once again, and not going immediately into the rift.
Oh no, we're going in. We're following in.
Okay. We are going to end the session right there with Aaron the Simulacrum and Zula and Brightwing getting sucked into the rift.
Later,
I feel like
dudes.
Grass would jump in after them.
Anybody that wants to willingly go flying into the rift can. Some of the party members are being sucked into it. If you guys all want to jump into the rift, that we can do that, and we'll just start the next session with what's on the other side.
Yep. Gonna jump through.
Yep.
'Cause
Yep.
I'm scared by myself.
I mean, if Zula
fair.
got sucked in, I'm probably gonna follow suit.
I did not get sucked in. I walked in voluntarily. Thank you.
I will give you guys. I'll give you guys a little taste. Falling through the rift or jumping or whatever, however you entered the rift, you find yourself once again cloaked in darkness. The smell of fire and brimstone permeating through the air, and the distant sounds of screaming can be heard.
Nice.
Should have stayed on the fucking cloud.
Yep. Shouldn't have came after my friends. Just let you guys burn in hell.
Just read this out.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want to make your saves now or at the beginning of next session?
It doesn't matter.
Right now.
Sure. What saves? Yeah.
Everybody make me a wisdom saving throw as you are
Oh,
thrust into somewhere else.
This is not the goddamn strength saving throws anymore.
Bring back the strength saving throws.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm cool with strength.
Oh.
Can we do the Dex one?
Finally, a saving throw that I'm good at, and I roll a 1. Nice.
Farius, you begin to just vomit black bile as you come through.
13 wasn't enough to pass. Come on, man.
13 was not enough to pass. Sorry. Yeah. Well, are you immune to poison?
No.
Then yeah. You're poisoned. There's people in the party that can do stuff about that, but you know.
How much gold you got on you?
Not much anymore. Yeah, I can't buy it. Sorry.
Bought this 5,000 gold pot. Fire resist.
Yep.
Can I hook him up real quick before we end?
Totally.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll clear your poison with my lay on hands.
Man, you're the best paladin ever.
God bless you.
Even when Aaron switches to paladin, you're no longer paladin. You're still the best paladin.
Yeah, but my paladin's not going to hear you.
All right, man.
My paladin says damage.
All right, whatever. Damage, rat paladin, rat.
And that is where we will end.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for playing, guys. If anybody's watching, I haven't been checking, but if you're watching, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I had a lot of fun this session. I hope you guys did too.
Oh yeah, always.
That last one was rough.
Could have been very bad.
I buried a lot of spells there.
We're gonna need to rest soon.
I don't think we get that choice.
That's why I haven't used anything really.
I don't really need to.
You can certainly try.
My fortress has plenty of HP, guys.
Win the gauntlet.
But until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks.
Good night,
See ya.
boys. No one died.
No one died. Watching on the stream again. Thank you, Darth Matter. Appreciate you. We'll catch you in the Discord. We gotta play a game soon. Cheers, guys.